welcome back to my channel Encoding Era. So as you all know that my playlist about Python lectures was on, so let us continue from where I left last time. So we have already completed 2 lectures, so today is the day for lecture 3. For starting a lecture 3, I will create a new Python file. As I told you before, you will go to your project, left click, and there is new, and here you will click on Python file. As it is lecture 3, so I am going to name it lecture 3 and press enter. So here is our lecture 3 Python file. We can close these 2 files for till now, but they are saved here with us. Now friends, our last topic was string slicing, but today our topic is Boolean values. I hope you have already learned all the things I have taught you in the lecture 1 and lecture 2. So today's topic is Boolean values. What is Boolean value? So in programming, you often need to know if an expression is true or false. So in short, I will write here the Boolean, the values which are true or false are lies in Boolean values. You can evaluate any expression in Python and get one of 2 answers, true or false. When you compare 2 values, the expression is always evaluated and it will give us one answer, and that answer will be either true or false. So by only theory you will never gonna understand what I am saying to you. So I will quote, or I will write an example here in front of you, so you people will better understand that what I am saying. So let us take a simple example of printing any 2 values. For example, first of all, I am taking an example of true value, like 10 is greater than 9. You all know that 10 is greater than 9, so it is true. So let us run our program. It is already running last Python class, so run lecture 3. So you can see here the result displayed here is true because we have given the condition true. But if we change our values and write here 9 is greater than 10, so all of us know that in English or in mathematics, in simple, that 9 is always less than 10, but we have quoted here that print 9 is greater than 10, so our interpreter will read it and tell us that result is false. Now we will run it, and here is our output, false. You can also try it yourself. We can take another example of taking 2 different variables, such as I am gonna take number 1 and give it any value such as 400, and num2 value is 200. Okay, now let us print num1 and it is greater than num2. So let us check our result, that what our result will be displayed. Okay, here you can see the result is true because 400 is greater than 200, but when we will write num2 greater than num1, what it will display? It will display false because 400 is greater, not 200 is greater, but we have put condition here that 200 is greater than 400. That's why our result displayed here is false. Now let us take an example of a loop. I will teach you loops separately, but here just take it as an example. So I will take 2 values, value 1 equal to value 1 equal to any values, it's upon yourself. It's just for an example. Now I will apply for loop or not loop, just we will go this time by simple if else statement. I will also teach you if else statement in detail. Here I have put a condition, B is greater than A. Sorry, I was thinking about last B and A. So if val1 is greater than val2, and now we will enter inside the body of the if statement. Now what we want to print? We will print that val1 or val2 is greater than val1. As I have written val2 greater, so I am into changing their names so that our condition will be right. Now else what our interpreter should print? It has to print that value 1 is greater than value 2. Val 1 is greater than val 2. Okay, as value 1 is greater, that is 200. So our condition, first statement, if statement was false. That's why it has moved on towards the else statement and it has printed the line quoted we have here in print statement inside else. Now I have to tell you one really important thing. So listen it carefully. As you can see that there is a first line of if statement. But the condition we have written inside any line we want to write inside print does not lie under if. You can see there, here are some spaces. Also, here are some spaces before else. So, what are these spaces? In Python, in other language, for example, C++ or any other language, if we write if or else, the condition we will write in these braces, such as if, and here we will write something. This is an example of C++ or Java or any other language. But here we are not using these braces or any other types of brackets. So how will our interpreter know that this line belongs to if statement? It is askable question that how will interpreter know that this line belongs to this if statement and this else is separated, this else does not come in if statement. So there is a method we call it indentation. So what is indentation? Indentation is a process in which whatever written in the if condition or else condition will always be written after some spaces. Here, when I will press enter, you can see that it is taking us here, not start. When I will write anything here at the start, such as print ABC. Now you can see that it is giving us error because it is not lying in the loop statement. But when we will give it some spaces, 1, 2, 3, 4, the error is removed. Okay? Again see here, as it is written in start, 1 space, 2 space, 3 space and 4 space. So mostly it will be 4 spaces apart. Here we can also write this example in else statement, print anything. Here you can see that our print is red. When there is red, it means there is error. Here, when I have clicked to this place, what is written here? Just understand. It is saying that indent is expected. Indent is expected means your interpreter is saying that to give some space and make your line lie inside the else statement. Here, and after 4 spaces, it becomes okay. I hope you have got this. Then even if you got any problem in understanding, you can do comment. I will surely solve your issue. Now I think you have got it. Now let us move to our next topic, and what will our topic will be? Our next topic will be operators. It will use hash and Python operators. A few people want a more detailed explanation about Booleans. So just tell me, I can make a separate video for that. But the details I told you, that is much enough for learning what are Booleans and how to use it. And I will use them again and again inside our loops, for loops, while loops, inside our conditions. So it will reverse up your memory and make your practice more and more. So that's why I have make it a bit short here, so that in other lectures you will got them. So what are operators? Operators are symbols which we will use around our values. For example, first of all, just take a simple example of an operator, then I will tell you all the details about operators. So here is an example. Okay, you have see this plus, this is an operator, this is an operator, this is known as arithmetic operator. This was a simple example. So there are a lot of operators in Python: arithmetic operator, assignment, comparison, logical operators, and extra. So first of all, we will go with arithmetic operators. Arithmetic operators. So what are arithmetic operators? Mostly in arithmetic operators we will deal with addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Okay, so let us take an example. And take any variable a equal to 1, b equal to 2. These are so much basic values, so let us increase some values. 5 and this is 10. Now print a plus b. This is simple example of addition operator. Here if we subtract it here, it will become subtraction. The value you can see there -5, and now we can also do it multiplication. For multiplication we will use static. I will write it for multiplying two values, static symbol is used. So now here you can say that 5 multiplied by 10 is equal to 15. Now fourth, division. For division we will use it equal to 0.5. 5 divided by 10 and it will give you the answer. Now what we are going to do here, there are some other ways we can also do that. Now for example, x equal to 10, and we will do here x plus equal to 10 or 3. Now what do you think x will print here? Print x. Just think, I will give you 5 seconds and think what is this line doing here and what our result will be displayed. Now let me run. Okay, have you got it? Tried it? And see, our result is 13. So this method is telling us that plus 3 to the value of 10 and display us result. And when I will do that x minus equal to 3, it will print us 7. You can see that? This is kind of a short method of writing something. We can also do it with multiplication. It will display here 30. You can see that? Also you can do it with division method. When you will divide 10 by 3, your answer will be 3.333. You can also take modulus. This is modulus. Modulus is remainder. 3 multiplied by 10. What will be your remainder? It will come here. Percentage symbol is used for finding modulus. I will write here for you, so you can note it down for your future remembrance. Percent symbol is used for finding modulus. Now we will move on to other operators. These arithmetic operators were so simple. I hope that you have got it. Now let's move to the other type of operators, and those are Python comparison operators. So Python comparison operators, mostly these are equal, not equal, greater than, smaller than, where we are comparing two values. These will known as Python comparison operators, and up to so on. So now let us do it by an example. Here I am going to take value of such as x is equal to 12 and y equal to 10, and let us do a conditional statement here. If x is greater than 10, greater than y, what you have to print? Print true, else print false. So it will surely print true because the value of x is greater than y. But if we check here that if y is greater than x, okay, and we will write false here because y is not greater than x. True. It will be true. You can set your statements according to yourself. It has printed false because y is not greater than x. Now if we write our code something like this, what will it display? X is less than 5 and okay, we can also do that, and we can use and in our statement. X equal to 10 and y equal to 5. Now we will put condition here. If x equal to 10 and x greater than y. When we want to combine two conditions, we will use this AND symbol. By AND symbol, we can combine two conditions inside one if statement. We can print it here. You are so right. And else is not compulsory. Let me run. As my condition was true, if I done my condition wrong, then I have not written here anything else, so it has not displayed me anything else. Print correct yourself, buddy. Now it will print correct yourself, buddy. Here you can see that. So this AND was a logical operator. So what are logical operators? I have given this example inside arithmetic, inside comparison operators, but let us do it. You can do it anything greater than equal to, these all are comparison operators. Now we will move to the logical operators. OPERATORS. So what are logical operators? In Python, logical operators are AND, OR, NOT, and I think these three are basic ones which you'll use. Such as and I have already explained OR. Okay, let us see another, take an example. Number 1 is equal to 15. Number 2 is equal to 15. Or okay. Now what are logical operators? Logical operators is where we will create some logic. As I have created the logic in my last code where I have used the statement of AND. Now we will create some logic by statement of using OR. In AND statement or in AND operator, both the conditions you will put there must have to be true to print your if statement. Otherwise it will move to your else statement. But in OR, one of two statements must be true. Okay, so let's do an example. If num1 greater than num2, that is your one condition, and we will put OR here, and OR second condition, or num2 equal to this double equal to, it is used for comparison operator. It is known as comparison operator. It will compare two values. Okay, now print true. Now it will print true. You can see here it has printed true because the first condition is wrong, because number 1 is not greater than num2. 15 is not greater than 15, but our second condition num2 equal to num1 is true, so it has displayed result here true, but else print false, print false. Now it has printed true because our condition is true. I have written as else because now I will compare your OR with AND. Now I have written AND here, but it will print false now. Why? Because I told you, whenever you are comparing two values by this logical operator AND, you must have to be with both conditions true. Then it will print your if value. Okay? But our one condition is wrong and one is true, so it has moved to the else statement and printed false there. And when we will do OR with it, what will it do? It will see that either one of two condition is true. If any one of them is true, or we can do more conditions. Any one if true, it will display your result as true. I hope you have got me. Now we will go towards more values, but I think today the lecture is quite enough. So just practice it is a short lecture for you people, and I will soon give you next lecture. Do practice and solve your issues, and whatever problem you face in doing code, just comment under the video and I will solve it for you people. Thank you.